Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Carpenters channel. If this is your first time here, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like on the videos, and also returning subscribers, please hit the like button on the video. And if you like, also feel free to leave a comment. All right, this is going to be a video here about our Vanzant. She's going to explain why women today are the way they are, like how they are being and aggressive, and of course, she's gonna they're gonna talk about it, and of course, I'm gonna give my take. All right, let's begin.
Way up. Women today are a lot more aggressive in our approach to life in general.
Right.
All right, let me say this real quick. As you can see, she said that a lot of women today in our modern society today are more or aggressive, and that is true because back during the time when my parents and grandparents were coming up, most the women during that time were more humble and stuff like that, more soft spoken, humble, and things like that. But more women now today are more aggressive, and a part of that I think is the society, the way things have changed, and social media and things of that nature. Now, don't get me wrong, there's some women, well, not I'm saying all women, but some women who are still, calm, humble, and and not aggressive. But the vast majority of women today, especially mainly here in the States or in the Western Hemisphere in America, in the States, that is this way. All right, let's continue.
And we've done more work than them, so we have some things that are solid that they.
Let me say this. She said women have done some work, but not much work as men. Men have built more and, it paves the way, open doors and stuff for a lot of women. Yes, women have come a long way from what they used to be, but women have not done more than men. So that I disagree with. That is not a fact. Women done a lot, but not as more as men. All right, let's continue.
They don't, and they've got to catch up.
Now, what do you mean by we're more aggressive women today, and why do you think that is?
Well, oh Lord, help me.
It's okay. Listen, we know how you get down. Come on, say it to us.
Say it, beloved.
we have become what I call men in skirts.
Mm-hmm.
All right, did y'all hear that, ladies and gentlemen? She said women have become more like men in skirts. And the reason why is because, like I said, the way things have changed. More like, back then where women were home, at the times, years past, when women were stay-at-home wives, they was at home taking care of the children, cleaning the house, taking care of the house, cooking, cleaning, and things of that nature, being a homemaker, as they say. But nowadays, women, most women today now have to get up and go to work a 9-to-5 job, just like a man do. And part of that, by them working a 9-to-5 job as a man, then have to come home. If they have children, they have to come home, help the kids with their homework, do the things like that. And that's kind of what's kind of made women, more aggressive or more like men. Because at the times, like I say, back years ago, back during the 50s, 60s, 70s mainly, where women were the homemakers, as they say, and the men, they got up, went to work, worked a 9-to-5 job, brought the money home, paid the bills, bought the groceries, everything. The women would cook, clean, things like that. So that's why a lot of women are the way they are. As she say, women are more like men in skirts because they're doing a lot of stuff that that men had to do over the years. It's the way society has become nowadays. All right, let's continue.
We are so aggressive, so demanding, so unaware, really. We think we got it going on, but women really aren't aware of their power.
Let me say this. She said that a lot of times that I guess us women are able to go out here and work, get a job, take care of things and stuff like that. Like she said, a lot of women think they got it going on. And she's absolutely right. A lot of women have that attitude. That's why a lot of women are more aggressive, not humble as they used to be because a lot of them is going out here working, and stuff and taking care of things. That's why you hear some women say, "Oh, I'm independent. I don't need a man. I don't need a man for anything," and stuff like that because pretty much they, like I say, they parents, grandparents, probably great grandparents, or whatever, didn't have to do that, but they are doing it now. So that's why they're the way they are now. All right, let's continue.
Because our power as women is silent. If you really know what you're doing, you can work a room.
Yeah. You think I've been told I'm bossy?
Yeah.
In relationships,
we are because I think we.
And let me say this too. And that's why a lot of relationships are the way they are. Women, I guess, because they've got the quote unquote taste of power of being independent, and I guess why they're being independent, being out here work, a lot of times they bring that aggression home, and that's why, like she said, a lot of them are bossy, demanding, instead of them listening to the husband or the man and letting the man lead as it should be, as the word says. But a lot of women say, I'm independent. I don't need no man. I ain't gotta listen to no man. And that's why a lot of women are the way they are today. Well, not all women, of course, but most women are. All right, let's continue.
We've been left alone and up to our own devices for too long.
And we say this. She's absolutely right. See, this was what happens, like you said, when women are left alone to their own devices, which means that they don't have a man in the home. They're single parents, or single period, and they're not married or not in a relationship. And like she said, they've been pretty much, like she said, left to their own devices, and people wondering why society and the way things, relationships and the way things are, they are today. Because of what she said, because a lot of women are left to their own devices. They're not under no guidance and most women are not under no guidance and leadership. And they choose not to be. And that's their choice. But if you choose to be that way, then you just have to suffer the consequences of doing that or being that way. All right, let's continue.
I find women to be mean as hell. I'm sorry. But
hey, did you hear that? She said she finds a lot of women today is mean as hell. I didn't say it; she said it, and this is coming from a older, mature woman herself, who I think is in her late 50s, early 60s, maybe. I don't know exactly. Not sure how old she is, but I know she's up in age, so I know she's been around and stuff like that. So she and she deals with women, counsel women and stuff. So she knows what she's talking about. And like I said, I agree with a lot of what she say, but sometimes I don't totally agree with. All right, but anyway, let's continue.
Really? Oh my gosh. Am I mean?
Oh, yes.
Jasmine, are you mean?
A little bit.
Yeah, you might be.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, let me say this. She asked her co-host here on the show here, is the host here asked her co-host, "Are you mean?" And she said, "Yeah, I'm mean too." So that just that just confirms what she said, that a lot of women out here are mean. All right, let's continue.
And we're mean.
I'm more straight. I mean, you're more passive. You'll be mean on the inside and not say, and I'll say, hey, or
But see, I'm an alpha woman, so I'm.
All right, let me say this. She says she's an alpha woman. Now, let me say this real quick. Now, if you get a relationship, if a woman says she's alpha and a man is alpha, 9 times out of 10, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Now, if you're a man that's willing to not be, let the woman to be in charge, or let the woman be an alpha, and you be submissive, to that woman, okay, then it might work. But even still, though, more likely, if that happens, she's the type of woman that's, that's gonna walk over you. She's gonna say what she wants to say. She's gonna talk to you how she, talk to you any kind of way. Most likely, it's gonna be in a very disrespectful way. It ain't gonna be in a way that's, that's nice. That's to put it lightly. But she's gonna come at you sideways. Gonna talk to you any kind of way, and she's gonna be very disrespectful towards you. So I'll say it like this. So if you hear, so that's a red flag. So you guys, if you decide to deal with a woman and a woman comes out and says that she's an alpha female, just be careful and know what you're walking into. If you choose to decide to deal with that lady, me personally, I wouldn't deal with an alpha woman. Not knowing not knowing what I know now. Now, maybe when I was younger, 20, 30 years ago, maybe being young and dumb, I might have done it. But now, I wouldn't do it at all. But that's up to you guys if you try to want to deal with a woman, especially if she comes off and says that she's an alpha female. And also, let me say this as well, too. And even if a woman doesn't tell you that she is or says that she's an alpha female, you can tell by her actions, by how she interacts. Like if is she loud? Does she talk? Here's some signs to tell she's an alpha woman or alpha female. She says, is she loud talking? If she's one of those women that likes to scream, that likes to yell, that likes to talk real loud, or she's one of those women that that when you're talking to her, she talks over you. Or she's the type of woman that, hey, that won't, if you say something, instead of her being quiet and listening and let you finish, and then she speaks her piece, but yet she's trying to interrupt you and talk over you. Those are signs of an alpha female. Also, another sign of alpha female, too, that if you ask her or want her to do something for you and she says, I'm not your mama, you do it yourself. I ain't got to do that for you. So those are some of the few signs, of an alpha female. So that's something that you need to be careful of, or guys be careful if you meet a woman or deal with a woman, and she says or she shows traits that she's an alpha female. All right, let's continue.
I'm straightforward too.
Yeah,
I'm in your face and on your word, but I'm not mean.
Okay. Are you?
And you heard that, Sue? She said that now I'm straightforward and I'm to your face. That's another sign of an alpha female too. When she says she's straightforward and to your face. So if you want to deal with that, then there you go, guys. All right. Anyway, let's continue.
Are you aggressive?
No, I'm assertive.
Okay.
I'm not aggressive.
What's the difference?
Well, first of all, your intention.
Okay.
In assertiveness, it's about dominion and accomplishing a particular thing. And aggressive, it's about control and getting what you're going for.
All right. Anyway, as she said at the end there, she being assertive and aggressive, and she said this is a difference. Let me break that down real quick before we end this. Being assertive is, going after, setting your mind or setting your goal and going after what you want. And being, what she said, aggressive is that when, where you decide that you want to do what you want to do. And you're not going to listen to anyone. But anyway, that's it on that. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And until the next video, take care. God bless. And peace.